combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Starry night, a loving mother, a flame-eating father. Look up, cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
Keep the call of your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your heart dictates. Robust power. Perfect execution. Foresee the storm and overcome it. Calm. City Series.
Can't read a hollow warning.
What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route.
Don't panic.
The answer's here. Bang nose.
Huh?
Bang nose. Bang who knows? Starlight Night transformation. It's a promise. Let's protect our home together.
A falling star deserves no home.
For Starlight Night, home lies with the wishes of the people. Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. That there's a tender heart ticking away under that metal shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks, dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Starry night, starry night. A loving mother, a flame-eating father. Look up, cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
makes you wonder, huh?
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Starry night, starry night. A loving mother, a flame-eating father. Look up, cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
Faster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route?
Don't panic!
The answer's here. Bang knows.
Huh?
Bang knows. Bang who knows?
Starlight Night transformation! It's a promise. Let's protect our home together.
A falling star deserves no home.
For Starlight Night, home lies with the wishes of the people. Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. Bet there's a tender heart ticking away under that metal shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
Heed the call of your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your heart dictates. Robust power. Perfect execution. Foresee the storm and overcome it. Calm City Series.
I'm not.
Can't read a hollow warning.
What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route.
Don't panic.
The answer's here.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
second. Sorry I sort of do thin at times, I really do.
Stand behind the yellow line.
I'm not a loser.
To the line. I'll take care of it. The work site is just like a battlefield.
Things are about to get violent.
I'm in.
What the actual how?
Like this. I'll take it. yellow line.
Okay. Second.
Relax, I'll leave some for you. Gotcha now.
Stand behind the yellow line.
Flames fade, Ash remain.
Right back. Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
There it is.
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Things are about to get violent.
To run C with a whole engine. And then the whole zero run. Okay. I know, like. Pretty good, just doing a whole zero run. That's a really good spawn though.
I swear on my blade.
Nope.
Execution continue.
It's time to settle this. My blade is already. Adjust your breathing. Don't get scared, no! Fire! It's over. For the time field name, I will never lose!
Sorry, we didn't even get hit once. He's back to having like Anna's thingy or basic.
Purging slash!
Awesome. And I get like the insane peak awesome event.
Behold, the most
Okay.
symmetrical swordplay. You can't run. Clear your mind. Flurry of breath. It's over.
Let's go. Going to left. Let's go with Zenium again. Oh, bang new sword, that's insane. It's on discount. I think it'd be fair to do this. I know. Oh no, I was being busy too. Don't worry. I think I hadn't even started stream like 45 minutes after like I actually turned on OBS.
Victory.
So if anything, I'm the one that's late. I failed you all.
It's time to settle this.
8 days after.
I swear on my blade. Come on, don't be nervous.
Personally, I'm not too confident in my Orhi pause. Prioritize gear. like this one. I like this. I do like this map. So is he drunk for class? I'm Stevie Brent said no. Also, I want to do holidays up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm too blech. Yeah, honestly speaking, it's just difference. This one you need to I don't blame you though. This mode is very blech. Again.
For the time field name, I will never lose. My blade is already. Adjust the breathing. I'm unstoppable.
I completely forgot she actually need move. That's kind of sick. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Shot, please. Oh my god. Okay. I do not see myself keep hold on to these, so you know what? Let's ball.
Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay. Victory. The only
You ball. Obliterated.
Don't get scared, y'all. Fire! It's time to settle this. It's over.
I got hit. I was not careful enough. careful with Alice. I'm being silly. Sorry, knee move kind of hype though. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Agenda break. Yeah, I know. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. Also, it's Holy Zero. I'm not gonna go through something so numbingly, per se, but just.
For the time field name, I will never lose.
No.
I swear on my blade.
I love Holy Zero.
You're lucky to run out. Go,
There it is. Anyway. King Donkey. On Ching Chonky. I'm gonna weigh my options here. How are you staying crashed now? Encounter unknown. This could be insane. This could be peak even. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me, Fuel.
Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay.
Go.
My blade is already. Focus on the dagger. Purging slash. Yeah.
Deal. I'm gonna go with dexterity. And we have 2 encounters. Hopefully, the last one doesn't end up being like another Resonium. $222 merits. And something insane. But nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Come on, don't be nervous. There's no time to lose. Victory, the only option.
Yeah. You're joking. You all psych. Yeah, be agenda strikes again. It was. This doesn't feel like agenda. This is like de facto. It's like, you know, let's be honest. It's like having. What's the best way to describe Miyabi in a way? It's not like it's absolutely necessary, but it's like a privilege that most people would have, or just like, you know, will flaunt or whatever. And some people Let's think. Let's think. That's a good way to describe this. Thanks, psych. Everton. Okay.
Adjust your breathing. Don't get scared, no! Fire! It's time to settle this. My blade is
Point 70. It should be. It's more than enough for like Zenless.
on my blade. Your luck's run out.
Ew. Dumb. Ew. Okay, can I get like a harvest, a shop, anything? Coins? I don't need coins.
Purging slash. Yeah.
Is that easy? I manifested it. The crash, like, we wouldn't best it off without today. Seriously, honestly, no crashes today. Please and thank you.
Come on. Don't be nervous. For the time field name, I will never lose. My blade is already. On the target. Victory, the only option. Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay. Don't get scared, no! Fire! I swear on my blade. Yes. I see your weakness over. Adjust your breathing. Your luck's run out. It's time to settle this. Purging slash.
No. Thanks for carrying this single crash.
For the time field name, I will never lose.
Thanks for the fine cam.
The only option.
Yes, that is right. We did it. And I did kill it before I could even crash. See, we only ended with like a crash. That's it. It was like 8 minutes. 8 passing minutes. Let's go. Any polychromes for the emergency seed fund. Seed fund. Huh. Where am I getting that from? I'm never gonna get seed engine at this rate. Distance. Okay. No. Okay. No. Maybe. No. No. I thought about it, but she doesn't want crit rate. No one wants crit rate. Anybody that has the 4-piece set does not want crit rate. That is a fact. Okay, pretty poor time. No polychrome, use wallet. But, I'm trying to hold down my wallet for, like, Orphe. That's important, isn't it? I'll use my wallet, like, a little more times. Yeah, I won't, don't worry. I'm not trying to do that. I will not do that, don't worry. I won't. Is that cat doing up on my head? Joke real flat. Abort. Hey, no, we have another pool. Give me my wish bottles now. That sounds like a plan. There is no plan that's gonna take, that'll be enacted. I didn't even get to read the message or the story. No. Yes, Phil, please tell him. Tell them it's not okay, okay? We do not need this. Honestly, if you want me to like incentivize using my wallet or whatever, then okay, thinking this. Okay. It did crash. Alright, we're done. Fortunately, this means no more Ben Pan appearance in Thingy, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Pulse 94. I'll grab these. Don't need any of these, so... Ha 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 ha! I love embellishing funds! Ha 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 ha! Why are you doing that? Right in my face too? Oh yeah, this event! I've completely forgot. Go down.
Today's reading is Be a Hero.
What brings you here this...
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
You know the nice thing is about pan? My 4P is actually really good to the point where it's flexible on user and comp as well.
You like some meats in your poop? Bring it through.
Well done, Suzu.
Evil shall be purged. Out of the way. Tigers are on it.
I'll watch your...
My face? I mean, it's nice that you're calling me Sigma coded or something like that, but on my face? All over my face? Okay.
Want me to fight? Or cook?
Well done, Suzu. Your fate is sealed.
Have a taste of the Gunplay Jet's unique technique!
Well done. Concentrate. Inadequate.
We've caught him.
Careful.
Rest breaking through!
Shift. Let's get still.
Should be here somewhere. See. It's somewhere here. Safe sniff. Yeah, right here. We have it. And in the Discord too. Not sniffing. So you're sniffing my head then? Is that it? That's what you want? You want to sniff my head? Okay, fine. We'll do that then. I'll add that. I'll add it. I will add it. Okay. Done. Go ahead now. Yeah, I know. I did it now. Try it. Oh, yeah, okay. Hi, Matt. Now you can, like, maybe throw out my head and sniff me, or sniff Ben, or Pan, or whatever. Who's that? Okay, no, the game crashed again. Bro, I'm trying to fight Isolde. Is old. Go halfway bit through the story again, bit by bit. I'm sorry, but you kind of got spoiled already. DA, this fight, yeah, they are not pulling punches. Hell no, save with those used one or. But don't you play like? Oh, okay. But I say like Ben and Pan because mostly. Oh, fair enough then. Anyway, I say Ben Pan because most of the people like that plays in or in the bed gender whatever are like, you know, doing sniffers like. You get the idea. Anyway. To you sniffers now. Yeah, some people are bi. And some people can swing multiple ways.
I can't really control my strength. Down strategy. Now you can.
Increasing firepower output.
Good.
Not over yet. I'm in perfect shape. Wide open. Oops, I can't really control my strength.
Again? Huh? No kidding. I pressed again. Yeah, some people actually are, you know, into other stuff. It's not just me.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me.
At some point, I walked away for a long time and came back. It's not just me. Solidarity. Solidarity. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine, and then it's like, oops, we crashed because, well, it's on the PC even throttles. Maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, it spiked so hard.
Now you pay. Not over yet.
Omen barrage. Fire.
Right on cue. Off balance. Not over yet. Everything's on fire. Down strategy. Right over. Now you can. Give him a full salvo, senior.
Stanley boss? Not yet.
Senior.
Are they out? Like, the actual boss? Wait until, like, the live stream or whatever. Don't know why they're actually, like, shitting Sanbi so much. I don't know why Sanbi even needs a buff if she's getting really strong with, like, Seed in general. Like, Sanbi got mega buffed thanks to Seed. And she's getting an additional buff on top of that too. I didn't know about that, bro. Then you need beta. What? Let me just go and check. Okay, I'm looking at some of the details for Thingy. Let's be honest, it should be way lower. It's nice it's getting lower, but it should be way lower. No, it should be lower. These should be lower. These should be lower. They should be way lower. Okay. Oh. Okay, B2's grouping. Teammates Archdogs now have silver mark. So, B3 has grouping. All and Chain are considered Archdog. B3 has group. Okay. It should be lower, but it's good that they're actually now making sure that everything else is just not completely like it's just too gross. It should be lower. It should be lower because this season's not good. Anyway, bro, I'm telling you right now.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
This is gonna sound weird. This is gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird, especially coming from me. I think Seed
You know, I really like your scent.
is tier 0.5. And then that makes Sanbi automatically better too. And now that she gets to have her chain attack and her ultimate considers aftershock damage, yeah, I don't know, man. I think the It's not just like tier 0.5. It's like she's top tier now. She's actually like top tier DPS. She has the rest of the upper squad. Yeah, aftershock damage increases the mark value of the enemy. Can trigger once every 5 seconds. An enemy with activated mark dies. Aftershock thunder damage will be automatically fired at the nearest enemy. Chain and ultimate consider thingy. Sammy can interrupt her basic attack or dash attack and instantly use a special attack. And she's probably gonna have like, I don't know if I don't know if she might even get a new move or whatever. But to be fair, Patch is looking a bit better. And I'm hoping that they don't like sell us too short in terms of... I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's controversial, I know. But I think I'm in the right here, and you guys are all wrong.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
Tier 0. Okay, here's the problem.
Come back again soon.
Here's the problem.
Do you want me to fight?
Here's the problem. With Sandby,
Number 0, Ambi.
Sandby is quite expensive to build. You probably would... Okay, yeah, you can use, like, Seed's Wenjin, and that's fine. She still does damage with her basic attack, but the main crux of her damage is coming from an EX special, her Aftershocks, and now her ultimate, which is now considered as Aftershock damage. The problem is, though, she's only gotten so good now due to her recent support, and that's both Seed and Trigger. Not Seed, Trigger, and Orphe. Next patch. Yeah, she is a poster girl of the game, so she needs to be pretty good. I wouldn't say that she's like tier 0, but these buffs are actually amazing. That's how good she is now. It basically now gets her to group a lot more effectively because she's hyper fixated on like one enemy, and then the only time you even group is with EX Special and Ultimate. Those are 2 resources you have to do now. Basic Attack 3 is going to do something. And now most of the kit is Aftershock based to the point where she's now almost always going to proc like Orphe's passive. In which case, there's now that fixed 25% defense reduction whenever Aftershock happens. She's almost always going to proc that now. Okay, no, but but this is what I'm talking about, right? With Sandby, her comp is expensive because all of her the best support you can possibly get would require you to actually invest into them. Not like heavily, but if you really want a good time with the Sandby, you would need to actually get Orphe or Seed, and then most likely Trigger. Because she needs to on-field like crazy. She's a really greedy DPS. She works with Seed because Seed's like basically the best complement next to her. Or she complements her the best next to her. Because she's same anomaly and 1000 attack, 30% crit damage. On top of that, besiege state, both of them get it, and it's 25% damage increase. Yeah, and that too. Trigger with the CR requirements. Regardless, Psych, you would need to actually have somebody that also benefits from Aftershock too. Sandby can't just like main with like a traditional comp. You would have to get somebody like Trigger. You would have to get somebody like Seed and Orphe. Just for her to work. And if you really want to run her optimally, you would want to go and get her next to Astra. So it comes down to the fact that you need to actually have multiple characters. Miyabi, on the other hand, you practically can run her anywhere. You can cheat a bit. you could give her like, you know, any stun agent and a support agent, and she's already off to the races. She just needs this and she's good. She needs to use this and she gets to go nuke. And she gets anomaly as well. She hits hard and procs, and she gets really large anomaly procs. So either way, not as good. Like, hey. Okay. Don't out me. But there's an agenda I'm trying to maintain. I know I pulled seed, but I'm going to build her whenever double drops happens. Okay. And also, or if he might take more priority, you know, maybe kind of, I don't know. You need a passive. Understand this, okay? Understand this. There's an agenda I'm trying to maintain here, okay? Okay. Shake. Please understand that. I know I've been slacking in terms of passives, but I will get to it. I'll get to it. Does Rack know? Rack always knows. Rack will always get on to me about it.
What flavor of music would you like to try today?
That is perfectly placed. Why would you do that? Anyway. Yeah, I was just having a good time too, grinding discs again, and now you guys are like, just okay. Oh, you called me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Of a dry martini.
He just never does it. Fine, you want me to go and do passives? Fine, I'll do it. I'll do your passives! How do I do that? Well, how does like do that? There's an extension called tomatoes. Yeah, there's a tomato icon. You have to get the extension for it. Oh my god. So, what do you mean? Fio, I called you Tato accidentally. I'm getting bullied too much. I'm getting bullied here. Yo, please understand this, okay? Understand this. I've been preoccupied with bad gender, okay? I understand.
Man is iron, rice
Not a
is
good
steel.
look.
I make a mean chitlins meal.
But I okay, fine. I'll build seed. I'll start building seed. I understand. I get it. But why do you run? Okay, no, I can technically run seed with like Sandby. But technically speaking, I don't have her engine. It doesn't feel right. Okay, it doesn't feel right. You know what happened to me? I lost 75 to engine. I seed is not a bear. Don't program me. Don't start programming me. Okay, don't start utilizing like my mental programming. I can't believe I'm getting bullied here. I'm pure too! That's fine. You guys gotta pile on me like this. I can't believe that. Grr, watch this. We need to get like a 4-star rocket beam. Mostly for Ben comp. Because here's the thing. If I get more stars, I can get easier time getting anomaly build up.
special bang-boo combo?
Yeah. More anomaly build up here. Which means I can actually proc anomaly more quickly. And then I can actually interrupt a bit. Not for damage, just mostly for interrupt. Yeah, I know. But the thing is though, this is for Ben comp. And I already have those guys. I already have Beline and Thingy.
Hey, Proxy. Have you hit a roadblock?
Just give me a second. There. Done. Robin's maxed out, Beline's maxed out. Snap's maxed out.
What mods are you going for this time?
I shouldn't have gone for random walkers, like... Because at the time, I was like, oh, this is gonna be super good for, like, damage or whatever. Because I'm running, like, 2, agents of, like... Canadon, whatever. But, you know, it didn't work out. Yeah. It's depressing, though. Imagine getting, like, you know, pushed. Imagine having, like, some agenda and then like, being, like, one of the best ones for like... Let me phrase that. Imagine being, like, some of the best bang boos for, like, energy regen, and then you get, like, outed by, like, this guy. Why would he... Okay. Not outed, but, like, cracked by this guy. You do tomorrow, like Miss Esme. What the hell? Solidarity! Solidarity! It's not just me! I mean, what else can... Okay, to be fair, we cooked in the... Where, okay. I got nothing. Still got battery. Yeah, Snap is good. I did 5-star Snap. That is right. That's right.
Hey, Proxy. Have you hit a roadblock?
Because it's 10% damage increase. Like, back then when Bad Gender was like just, you know, up and running, we were all thinking to ourselves, hey, you know what would be really cool? If we actually max our random markets for like damage reasons.
Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
I can't believe you keep on throwing tomatoes. Why am I bullying you?
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a
Can
mean
mean
chitlins
chitlins
meal.
meal. Again, there's a roll. Crit damage? Attack percentage? Nothing. That's a piece of me, actually. This one. Of course not. It's attack percentage, so I have to hold on to you. Could have been double. It could have been like 3 crit rolls, man. It could have been 3 crit rolls. This is a 3 crit rolls. Maybe I'll hold on to you. I don't know. Okay. Alright then, see you, Theo.
Rice is steel.
Bye, good night.
What flavor of music would you like to try today?
Ah, you missed! I don't think... You're not making any movements. Get out of here. Be gone.
I'll be waiting for your next visit.
might not leave, so I'll just be in bed. Okie doke. Sucks. Okay. Okay. I see.
It's my turn.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, I'll take it. End of the line. End of the
Gotcha now.
Hey, move! The weak spot! I'll take it.
Ow.
My killer is unstoppable!
Donkey. I'm King Chong. Wait, I didn't. Okay. Wait, hold up. What's actually? Oh no, I just realized. Hoping's actual voice is still good on Orphe. She still does like QAs. And I can give like energy regen means that. So, you know what I should probably do? Steal from like
I'll take care of it. Oh, try this. There it is. The work site is just like a battlefield. Stay alert.
if like Sammy's getting a buff, Lighter needs a buff. His buff is too linear to like a particular comp. That kind of sucks. Let him buff Fire Ice in terms of additional ability. Just let him buff Fire Ice. And maybe, just maybe, give him like a tiny bit of like something. Like sprinkle in like an extra couple of things as well.
It's my turn.
I'll take care of it. I'll take it. Just try me. Try this.
Gotcha now.
Yeah, I didn't like this kid. Oh, it's perfect. That's crazy part.
End of the line.
Nothing to it. I put my order.
Stand behind the yellow line. The work site is just like a battlefield.
And the winner is me.
The weak. You should have worn a hard hat.
is like a soothing melody, truly this one's flavor. Leaving so soon.
Hey, Donkey. See you in a bit. Thingy. Switch for a bit. Hey. Just like a couple more streams, and then I can actually get a payout. That'd be awesome. Means I can actually at least like kinda satisfy an Orphe pool in a way. Is it kind of? Not guaranteed I'm gonna get Orphe. I'm doing 50-50s and 75-25s or whatnot. Well, guarantee I have that at least, but... Oh! Expensive. Nine more days. So today and tomorrow. You don't absolutely have to go for it. It's just 10% more damage, and that's it. And then maybe something for Orphe. I can go check Hakushi right now. That's the wrong one. This one. They changed it. Okay. Orphe. Orphe. When it comes to Mindscapes, M1 is 30% fire res reduction and 20% damage increase when you have zeroed in. Crit rate increases, auto damage increases by 85%. All members gain zeroed in for 12 seconds. never mind. Okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, it's 20% more damage. So originally it was 10%. It's 20% now. It was 10%. It's now 20%. So it's okay. And then there's a small buff to Orphe's abilities herself. Yeah, so it's 15% res reduction, or 15% ignoring res whenever she does EX special. Everything else is like a personal buff for herself, and that's it. So you can only just go for M1 and that's it. You don't really need anything else. Yeah. So if you really wanted to optimize, M1 Orphe is the play, you're right. Which is pretty good, because I don't know why my voice broke there. Which is pretty good because Nexaliter is 25% res reduction, and then 2 extra seconds of the stun. Well, it's 5. Basically, 40% res reduction whenever you do EX special, and then 20% more damage to everybody on the team, and 700% attack. Now, no crit buff, because if you look at Lucy, M2, no, it's M4. Yeah, M4, 10% crit damage. $600 attack. Yeah, Max, I was basically on it all the time on the EX special, and you can run on Astral. So I plan to do M1 Orphe for Ben. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, no, base attack would be important, but it's not too important because this is all just going to balls, and that's it. The balls aren't important. I can at least leave on E. Now, unlike someone like Nicole or whatever, who's a lot more significant, I would call Effa. You see, she's don't need to think about her too much. Any extra damage is good on bare gender. Okay, wait 8 days, I will max out Orphe.
Don't frighten me like that.
In fact, I will start tomorrow by pre-farming for her. Deliberately pre-farming for her. All this money I have here, it's all for her. Whatever's on thingy. What do we actually have here? Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I feel like my dedication to bare gender is being threatened here. Energy regen, energy regen. Okay, we're gonna roll this. Why would it? Okay. The worst part is okay-ish. That's the worst part. It's actually okay-ish. SMH. Except Thursdays are good. It's all double disc, so if you farm discs again. And that's right. Can't stop me. Yep. Okay. But still. Tomorrow I will grind. For like Orphe. And I'll at least do a pre-farm, okay? Maybe for Orphe. Seed, I don't know, cause if I max out Orphe, I don't need to run Seed. That's my point. If I max out Orphe, I don't need to run Seed. Because I already have Trigger and, like, Astra.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Okay, you didn't see that.
I've got your back.
Ooh, we really
Well, Astra, though, I don't have to think about doing this, though, because I already have max attack. My attack's already maxed out. But. Fufu, I understand. I have to max out her thingy. And then her ultimate, I do need to max out any chain attack, because everything's just going into that. Do I already need all the agents?
Man is iron, rice is steel. Mean chitlins meal.
No. But it's nice to have all the agents.
I only handle technical matters.
It feel like, personally for me, in my mentality, I like pulling for whoever I like, and I do like a lot of characters in this game. I do like the character writing in this game. So then I end up like, oh, I really like this character, let me pull for them. I like this character, let me pull for them. Second, 1 second. Okay. If we got Miyabi, we would ever need another ice anomaly? Wait, no, hold
Do
on.
you want me to fight? Or cook?
A change of heart, psych! Anyway. That's a good question. Because if we end up getting another ice anomaly, here's the problem. Ice anomaly... Anyway, with ice anomaly, it is crit focused. Ice is a crit focused anomaly. So it's very ironic that the one character that focuses on ice anomaly needs crit stats. But the thing is, if not for that, it would have been really easy to say that, oh, we're gonna have like an ice anomaly in like, you know, within like 1.0 whatever, right? Maybe Vivian could have been an ice anomaly, but she's an ether anomaly, because you know what ether is? Very linear. Interrupt. Days increase. Interrupt and done burn, which deals fire damage for a continuous amount of time. And then ice. Frostbite increases the crit damage taken by the target for a specific as well as specified duration. And freeze and immobilizes enemies. So why wouldn't Miyabi need to run crit stats? I bet they were like, oh damn, right, yeah, you know what anomaly is? You know what ice is? It's crit focused. You have to run on crit.
This is the path I follow. What flavor of music would you like to try today?
It makes me bad about like Bernice, in a way. Hear me out.
Leaving so soon.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Let's fire it up.
Also go and responsible for like extremely bad PR. 2 ice anomaly plus Sokaku. Well, he already have an ice anomaly. 2 actually.
Got a new ghost story to share?
Anyway, I digress.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Let me rant about her. She should have been a lot more like hard hitting when it came down to burn in general. Like fine, crit knees is fine, it's funny. M2 is also like a pretty good like, you know, support because it's 20% pen ratio and you don't have to run Rena anymore. My problem is, however, I really smart Bernice. I love Bernice. They I don't know why. They're just sending an agenda over here. Another tomato? Okay. Awesome. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. I feel like she should have just hit harder than like she should have been able to. Especially when she's off field. Like, do you know how bad she has it now? Do you know how bad she has it now? Do you know how bad she has it now? Why would he bother running? Like, Loki, why would you bother running her if you have, like, effectively no, like, way more easier time building up those anomalies, and on top of that, a way more consistent, like, off-field DPS agent that doesn't require energy. If Bernice needed energy, Scorch should have just done, like, a ton of damage, like, a metric ton of damage. And then have, like, huge burn procs. But at this point, though, it's really just saying, like, oh, you know what she needs to get? More energy so that she can actually proc, like... This is too low. This should have been, like, maybe 700. She needs to hit harder. And then maybe have, like, some aftershock effects here and there. I don't care. Have it be really good. Have it be broken balls to the wall broken. In terms of, like, you know, raw damage output as an anomaly unit. I feel like I said my words there, but you get the idea. You get the idea. I'll wait for Dragonfire until that happens. Well, if it ever happens, really. Actually, to be fair, with Zenith nowadays, I mean, it could be possible.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
You throw a tomato at Belle? How could you? Okay. So, I don't like how Boyd Bernice got now, and if anybody actually manages to pull Bernice, I feel real sorry for you. Low key, I kinda do. Cause at that point, unless you have M2, or you want to run Bernice as like an actual character, like, you know, you enjoy Bernice as a character, like you enjoy as a character that you run as like a main DPS, you do hyper carry comps with her, or you like basically like stunt on people, you stunt on bosses, whatever. More power to you. This game is supposed to be like based on skill expression more so than actually vertical investment. Because like vertical investment should be secondary. On top of the Thorn just being like enough so that people with like that don't really pull for any other characters that often can actually at least clear stuff effectively. It's not worth it. Yeah, I know.
Let's fire it up.
I mean, Fez, but that's only talking in like, oh yeah, if you really wanted to run Bernice and you cared about Bernice as a character and you really want to run to like, you want to like make sure she's like really good for meta comps end game, then yeah, MT's your best bet. But you are right in saying that why bother? Because if you wanted to do like have a really easy time like end game whatever, why not go for my M2 Miyabi? Why not go for M2 on like Yanagi? Why not go for M2 on Vivian, the better of the two when it comes to anomaly comps? Yeah, I mean sure, but like I'm saying that hypothetically for people that find her worth to play with. Like, that I find worth in playing her. The main issue is, though, is that she should have been a lot more... like, if Vivian's supposed to be more consistent in providing anomaly procs or whatever, and they want to keep the identity of her being able to, like, just expend all of her energy to get enough Scorch stacks or whatever, Scorch should be hitting, like, a metric ton. This is not enough. It should be hitting, like, a metric ton. The fire anomaly itself should be hitting harder. She should be able to do like anomaly like aftershock here and there. Just wait for the next fight anomaly. Fair's enough, fair's enough. But she should be hitting a lot harder.
Let's fire it up.
I think characters like her kind of deserve the buff.
Number 0, Ambi.
Sanbi got really good now, and now she's getting even better with these buffs in mind. I get that she is supposed to go, but
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
let's be honest, you want you weren't just shoving down Bernie's down our throats, like, I think, for a good few months now. Let's be honest.
Standing by.
A rank anomaly should be a thing. We already have one. It is Piper,
So sleepy.
but we should get another A rank anomaly. Yes, we should get one. Because having just her, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do actually? You're gonna run Crit Piper. You're gonna run her next to.
I only handle technical matters.
I don't know. Like another one. I know. Like another one.
Let's take a break.
I mean, the nice thing is, we are at least getting our first ever, like, A-rank Rupture agent, but that's, like, the only instance of it. And in addition to that, that A-rank Rupture agent can technically still run, like, normal stun comps, like, normal attack comps, and he's still pretty much fine. Zhao A-rank and Ice Anomaly? I don't think so, man. I do not think so. Kamano, I understand. Fine, sure. He's a guy. He had to not sail, like, he's not supposed to sail, like, that well, okay? He's not supposed to, like, bring in the sails. He's a male. He's a male character. Zhao is teased to death. Zhao is, like, the big tops person that literally cracks down on people. If she turns into A rank, then there's, like, something wrong with the, like, actor department. Yeah, she's definitely not gonna be an A rank. She's definitely not gonna be an A rank. Okay, now you probably have, like, this random women over there, crazy. Yeah, it's a good chance that she's the next Void Hunter. Or something, like, even bigger. It depends, really. As soon as 2.3 comes out, or by the tail end of this patch, we're probably gonna know, okay, yeah, this is gonna be, like... We'll probably find out who's, like, the actual Void Hunter of the patch. And then who's, like, part 2. This patch for sure. You know what? Hard to guess. Yeah, something like that. Or end of 2.2. For, like, Orphe or whatever, because Orphe's kind of important. Lucia is going to be worth. Yeah, she would be worth. If you actually do care about Rupture agents, so use one.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chip.
Komano. Yidhari. And yet the sad thing is, Yidhari isn't even that great. That's the worst part. She isn't even that great. Komano did get nerfed, sure. Yeah, it's worth putting the support and then skipping the ice DPS. It is, like, low-key it kind of is. You don't need to get Yidhari, because you already have Komano, and he's actually pretty good. Like, he's pretty good as a DPS. In fact, he technically, in a way, I know I'm saying this, like, take it for a grain of salt. Personally, for me, I think he's technically I think he's technically better than Soldier 11. And then almost on par with these two.
Time for some... Huh? Is something the matter?
I low-key think that he would be on par with, like, maybe the 1.0 DPS. Now, that's saying something. Whoa!
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
They were like, oh, a certain agent's probably going to get a rework, whatever. Great!
Awaiting further
Awesome!
instruction.
Outstanding! We'll think about, like, reworking standard DPS now. But don't tell me you weren't touching these guys and then saying that it was like a one-and-done deal. We're not going to touch them anymore. That's it. I think the problem lies a bit deeper. I think there's like a even bigger problem, a Ben bigger problem. Yeah, true. I mean, For now, it could be better. And then as soon as like she gets a buff, whatever. At this point, there needs to be more incentive. I know I haven't touched this. 10% more fire damage when 22.5%. They just need to get rid of the defense class.
Awaiting further instructions.
Now, I'm not gonna say you're super kind of right, but for a actual class that doesn't really have much identity,
Time for some hard labor?
yesin. But I will say this though. I think we're now at the point where all characters like don't only just have like a predetermined role, they also have an archetype that they themselves only fulfill. So in a sense, you wouldn't know that like on first look, Sanbi needs Aftershock DPS. Like she's the only she needs like an Aftershock comp. Ben becomes attack, Seth becomes anomaly, Pan becomes support, Caesar becomes stun. You know what? True and fair. That is true. Because you know what he can actually use? You know what would be an insane buff for him? You know what would be like the best thing for him to actually have? This thing. 50% crit damage, 25% chain attack and ultimate. Ignoring fire res for like 30 seconds, which is insane. S-rank Ginhi could be physical rupture. You know what I think what could happen?
How can I help?
You know what I could think happen? S-rank Ben. They might like just do this like weird revisitation thing with like how they kind of throw Ben in terms of marketing or whatever. And then you realize, you know what would be awesome? S-rank Ben. Zero chance. Bears not playing China enough. Well, yeah, that's the thing though. With China, they are meta heads. They are absolutely meta heads though. But when it comes to like marketing, like globally and whatever, it's a different thing altogether. And then sometimes they have like some fun in the whimsy. They're like talking about Ben. They like playing with Pan.
Or cook.
They also like big. They don't like big characters. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not saying that like Ben's gonna be the next S rank whatever. Obviously speaking.
Don't just think about it. Do it.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
It's like 3 whole other characters here that are gonna get S rank. This guy most likely could get an S rank. We just need to get anything Outer Ring related, and that's it. S rank Biddy, guaranteed. We got him. That's it. Yeah, I mean, case in point, you'd be right. Because, let's be honest, they would not want to give a woman, like, actual definition, even if she, like, actually throws hands. That's depressing. And it sucks, too, because, like, characters like Caesar, man! Please, Caesar would be so much cooler if you just gave her more definition. I kid you not. Like, she doesn't need noodle arms. Like, she dressed like she lifts. That's the worst part.
Only the brave will win. That's me.
I posted that like most like characters. Yeah, no, I know that. But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. China, yes, albeit is like the, you know, the like kind of the most receptive that Hoiverse is to the games themselves. That is quite literally a sole remainder. And mind you, again, S ranks the Ben. China's the only thing they care about. Yeah, I know. Actually, from Mega Strategy should be Caesar. Yeah. They don't care about the West. They really don't. Or like, you know, other regions as well. again, I will say this as well. Pan did get like more applause in terms of like everywhere else, but China. And Kamano technically did get a lot more. Alright, see you. Yeah. And Kamano technically did get more like reception compared to the other two characters that end up being S rank randomly. Regardless though, I'm not saying that it's going to be guaranteed that Ben's going to be like the next X rank though, but I feel like in a way, it's going to be down to marketing really. Yeah, they aren't really into fairies, whatever. They're mostly into like women or twinks. Not really like, you know, muscular characters, fairies, whatever, or actual fat people. Because why bother with those? Yeah, hardcore women, waifu fans, or like just twinks. Haramasa's popular, Hugo's popular. Lycon did get to top 20, but that's because like he's been in like marketing or whatever. And then people like maybe kind of ignore the like the anthropomorphic like attributes to him, so they try and pretend that he's like human. Oh yeah, Seth is also popular too.
A mission? Take me along.
So, I think with how Zenith does treat the bears though, I'm not talking about this in like, oh, but China does this and China does that though. These two are still kind of like irrelevant in a way. Pat had like a lot of like,
Or cook.
you know, just voice acting in like the last patch.
Time for some hard labor?
Ben's still kind of relevant, and he's been relevant for like the past few patches now. In terms of events. And then if you look over here, there's like an Easter egg that you can literally just see. God, it's a kind of shoved bear irons like mostly everywhere. And then if you walk behind, so you can interact with this, and then you can actually get like a secret quote from them. It's like the ice rank polar bear that happens. Does Frost sound good? The problem is Frost and stuff like Auric Ink or whatever, that's usually like for stuff exclusively for Void Hunters or Grandmasters or any like thing that's kind of special. Now, I don't doubt that China is not a fan of it, but I feel like even then, the devs have like their favorites. Void Hunter level 1 and it sells Trust. Okay, here's the thing though, right?
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
This bear character has to satisfy multiple, like, things. Like, multiple criterias. A, he must be meta. B, the fact that he must be relevant in the story. C, they start actually tapping into the secret ultra fairy alliance thing, where like fairies would just like wail for the banner like verbatim. And then D, like he has to be like the main focal point, because again, it's not to say that, oh yeah, no, it would be easy to sell women, right? Like a female character. That's wrong. It is mostly just down to how much they care about the male characters and if they're willing to sell them or not. Bainon sold a lot. My Day sold quite a bit. True, that'd be awesome. That'd be peak fiction. That'd be awesome as well. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like we're getting to the point where we're going to start exploring more about Helios, so it's probably going to be like, oh, someone from Helios knows us, they're going to pick us up and then start taking them around the world or whatever. Or to like another place in like New Eridu. Right now, it's Zealous but Chinese now. Sort of-ish. We're kind of like vying against like...
Time for some hard labor?
School arc? What does he a Seeker Reborn? Well, that... Okay, well, School arc would make sort of sense. Here's the problem, though. Actually, wait, no. What am I talking about? Anyway, yeah, School arc would make sense. Well, there's like... Yeah, like made in bunkers. The thing is, though, these guys, both the proxies, are actually fully grown adults. They're all adults already. So either way, it wouldn't work too much for them to be back in school. That makes a headmaster. Yeah, still though, gotta reiterate.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Proxies aren't kids anymore, and the last time that the actual thing happened, Seed
at your service.
is technically around 18-ish, 17-ish. She was like a tiny child when she was actually lost. And she's from Helios. These guys are like around in the like early to mid-20s. University?
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
I would say that they've been like... they were 15, 14-ish when it happened. And now they're around like 22, 24-ish. When it comes to proxies. So they are actually adults. But I feel like it's probably going to be like, oh, I know you, you're from Thingy. And then C's just going to be like, relevant. Anyway. I think to like close off this like S-rank bear talk or whatever.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
In terms of the Bellerbug agents getting an actual S rank, he's kind of likely to get it, but I can't say that he's absolutely like. Well, yeah, I think it's just between him and Ben now.
Let's start.
And
Hey, don't look down on me.
we haven't seen much of Kaleda actually at all. We've seen a lot of Grace, we've seen quite a bit of, we've seen a lot of Anton, and we've seen a lot of Ben. Not that either though. Corin? True.
I'm sorry.
There's actually like some story stuff, more importantly, related to the teddy bear behind her back. That still has a beating heart. That still actually quite literally has a beating heart. And the fact that she's been hospitalized and then came back even stronger. In other words, she's supposed to be based off like Frankenstein's monster.
Don't look at me.
However, if anything, if it didn't feel a little bit more obvious,
I shall follow your orders.
they say that he has basically held back, or specifically Hugo's, you know, gone to state that Lycon's held back and that he isn't as fine as he usually is anymore. Lycon literally never fights with his hands. He only uses his legs. The one time he fights Hugo, his literal hand is poised up to pierce his throat. At some point, he might have to have like that edge again. At some point. Depends. So in terms of like actual S rank ults or limited ults or whatever, Lycon's most likely to get his one. He's popular enough and unfortunately a lot more popular than Corin, so it's unlikely to say that Corin's getting her ult then say Lycon. Let's be honest, these two are gonna get the ults.
Do it.
I mean, again, we need to wait until like one Sons of Caledon chapter to actually happen, and then this guy's playable. That's it, instantaneously. Like, he's instantly gonna be playable. And on top of that too, Big Daddy, the granddaddy of like thingy, of Sons of Caledon, has his files changed for some reason. Now, he's starting to actually appear in some sort of file data, and some of his playable data has changed as of recent. So, there's a good chance that he could be playable. Now, it might be a patch where it doesn't sell well, or sell that well. It's probably gonna be like, just before like 3.0, and there's like the big hype patch, and why would you even summon on that patch? Are you stupid? Are you an idiot? You have to go summon for like 3.0. What are you doing? That's like 2 years of like Zenness. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Anyway, I digress. But, they could actually have like an altering patch.
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
She could get an S rank, or most likely, she's very popular still. She's still relevant. She's still getting voice content. Okay, well, the game crashed. That's awesome. Just while I'm on the menu too. Monica and S rank Billy to make her Stars of Lyria. I mean, cool, but let's be honest. The guy's basically told to be like, oh, he's actually just as strong as Lighter, if not stronger, and he never actually uses his hands anymore.
Energizing combo set.
Is the point. Okay. Alright, Psych, I see how it is.
Don't underestimate.
Big Daddy, low chance. I wouldn't doubt that too much though. I mean, case in point. They might not pull for daddies, you know. Yeah. But I will say this, with Zenless, they are quite experimentative.
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
Now, they are in a very quote-unquote safe patch now, especially with how, like, they don't want to release more male characters or whatever, and how Manito's like an A rank, and then how, like, you know, we're gonna have to enter Yeji Wan, who's gonna be our first ever S rank throughout the entire patch, because we never actually got any other, any other S rank males. An agent. Well, still, I mean, I know he's probably not gonna sell that well. Like, let's be honest.
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
Please, forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
Even if he was a limited S rank, and he's like the third limited male S rank, right? He was right before Thingy. And this is like right up China's alley. Like, Dorito shape doesn't actually, like, you know, kind of skinny or whatever. 3 eyes agent or 4 eyes. That'd be cool. But, I mean, that depends whether we get, like, anything alien related or whatever. Still, though, I would say that they might be experimentative at some point. They might actually just be like, okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do, like, another S rank. Like, S rank, Big Daddy.
Time for some hard labor?
It could probably happen. Low-key, it could probably happen. I did say back in the past, like, oh, he's gonna be like 1.6. Oh, he's gonna be in this patch. He's gonna be in that patch. I was wrong, because let's be honest, they wouldn't have. I mean, they basically went off like a tangent when it came down to Mockingbird. But at some point, we are going to experience like Outer Ring stuff, like Outer Ring related stuff.
Man is iron, rice is steel.
And it's been a year since we've done anything Outer Ring related. I mean, outside like Lucy getting like a minor appearance in the summer event and actually having voice content there. But at some point, they're gonna start experimenting and be like, okay, we have this guy
or cook
who's basically raised Caesar, you know, leader of the Sons of Caledon.
Take me.
And also is like super strong. Also, basically saves Lighter. Gets Bernice of all people. And okay, and well, let's say with like maybe Lucy and Piper and Polka, right? But these 3 characters, they're kind of pivotal. Can I become an S rank one day? Well, an A rank can become an S rank one day, because let's be honest, Lighter was originally going to be an A rank. Because they were like, okay, no, we're releasing too many S rank characters. And also the fact that like Lighter's a guy, we can't have him sell too much. But here's the thing. They changed that and then turned him into like a limited S rank Firestone agent, which is really good, and he's the first ever male S rank. The opposite way. Well, I don't think it's ever actually happened. Actually, no, sort of, maybe, kind of. Actually, sort of, maybe, kind of, because Polka was playable, and then she had, like, all this, like, data about being, like, S rank and physical stun agent in Sons of, not Sons of Caledon, but, thingy, Gentle House, or Cunning Has. So it's sort of kind of maybe happened, but not like in terms of actual leak stuff, but like very, very early on, like in the game files, whatever. Like she's been teased to be playable. Yeah. Oh, you mean that? No, I don't think they're ever going to do that. They are probably going to make an alt to make sure that alt actually sells. And if they ever make an ult, then it has to actually like have the purpose of being like, oh yeah, we're gonna make sure that this character is like, you know, revisited in like a different way or whatever. Which is why I say that if we ever get like something Bellabog related, there's a good chance he could get like an S rank, or maybe like Anton.
It's our turn, bro.
But I don't know if Anton could get like an S rank more than Ben. With Anton, we kind of know more than him than we do with Ben.
Time for some hard labor.
Because with Ben, there's like a bunch of things we don't really know about. We know that he's like, you know, very well mannered. He has like a lot of strength hidden behind him, but... Okay, I'm getting off a tangent here, but we just don't know too much about Ben. Lore, like, about his origins really, like, or his family and stuff like that. So I'm trying to like catch you out. And then in like the Hollow Zero mode, right, we can see that he actually can hide like a great deal of strength too. So in a way, it could be possible. And in addition to that, I think I remember something. I remember something actually. I do remember something. Nah, I completely forgot. But it was something like for like S rank Ben.
Do you want me to fight or cook?
At this point though, I feel like these two could be like teasing like some weird subplot with like Bear Thyrans. Not to mention they're like kind of the most prejudiced in terms of like, you know, society. Like, Pan is a Hollow Raider. Ben is literally just, you know, kind of, like, racially discriminated, like, thinking that he's gonna eat somebody or whatever. Yeah, low-key, there's, like, a fair bit of bear raisers in here.
Do you want me to fight or cook?
But I feel like the game's trying to fix that some way, somehow. Still, I do think that there might be, like, some point that they could just start doing something Bellabog related and he gets an S rank ult. Not like, oh yeah, he's gonna be the main focal point or whatever, but he could like he could get like an S rank ult. Maybe these two could get S rank ults. That'd be cool. Why only Bez? We need other Thyron. I mean, we get other Thyron, right? Yidhari's an Octopus Thyron. Lucia's a goat Thyron. Never mind. Anyway, but yeah, I do agree with you. We need more Beast Thyrons now. The last ever Beast Thyron that ever actually dropped into the game is
Do you want me to fight or cook?
It's been 3 months. I know we are, and it's like another bear character. So technically speaking, yeah. Most of everything else has just been like mostly human so far. Like in terms of Thyrons that actually released in the game so far. 1, 2. Oh yeah, next patch is like full of Thyrons. We have Kamano, we have Lucia, we have Yidhari. Yeah, we got like a bunch of Thyrons. So buying cat Thyrons. Me personally, I wouldn't mind it if they started like just having them be diversified in a way. Like, I think what people really want in terms of Thyrons most of the time, they say it's like, oh, half-breed or whatever, but
Iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
what they've all been saying now is just like, oh, but this is like like Ben and Pan and okay, in terms of like actually like full on like Thyrons whatever, like full beast Thyrons. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm at your disposal.
Yeah, four Thyrons. But you do find some animal details like Commander at least. Yeah. Because Komodo at least like actually has like some tufts of fur like around his like shoulders and like arms or whatever. But TBH, they don't really experiment too much with like other full-on Thyrans. They've had Lycon, they kind of have him in the story, so he's that. You know what I think? I think Lycon could be the most likely to get like a buff. And imagine this, he just kind of like neg diffs like Trigger in terms of Hugo comp, and he's like really good for Hugo. That'd be funny. Actually, you know what? To be fair, could be different. Like it could be way better. Because at least he has like actual definition.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Anyway, I digress. Right, gonna end here because there isn't much to go and do in this patch. Unfortunately, we don't even have like a full-on event that we can just do. Or like all of it's just like side content, whatever at best. But I mean, eventually, no problem. Eventually, we're gonna have like something to do of substance. It just comes down to whether we get to do it or not. I might just do like a couple of like Holo Zero stuff, not Holo Zero, Expiration stuff, or maybe just do like the last grind of like the old Holo Zero mode, and that's it. And then maybe doing bonds as well. I'm actually missing a fair bit of polychromes there. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the Soul Link as well, so we have that. We have that to look forward to. I might need to think about some other side content at some point. I did say something about oh, let's be honest. Hollow Knight, and then when it gets like 150, I start paying Nimbus Company. Yeah, I will definitely hold up to that. I just need to actually start like pushing for thinking. W plays. Maybe. Anyway, you have more pressing matters at hand, more specifically the Hunger Games and then some certain projects I need to go and do. Right then. Anyway. Where we draw Ben. We have a doodle thread here, we can do that at least. Like in the Discord, no joke, no kidding. We actually have like a Discord, we actually have like a whole thread in the Discord. I'll bump it here, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, toodles!